Hi everybody, I don't know about you, but I've been really missing our craft afternoons together. So I thought I'd put together a little video of making something really simple with something that everyone has probably got around the house. I would also like to just quickly add that the person videoing is Marnie, my granddaughter. So let's start with decorating tins. Everyone's got a tin, haven't they? This is a tin that I decorated, a dog tin. My daughter gave me these tulips. Aren't they beautiful? Another tin that I decorated with a napkin. So what you'll need is an empty tin or an empty coffee pot, some paper and some PVA glue. Oh, and some duct tape, but you don't have to have duct tape, and ribbon. You need to get the paper, cut it to the right size to your tin. Quite easily done with a pencil. Like that. Cut it to the right size along there. Even if you haven't got a ruler, just use another bit of paper to do the line. And then cut that, and what you'll get is this. Glue onto the tin and roll the paper around and stick it, and then you need to wait for it to dry, and then I'll show you how you can decorate this tin with some lovely little bits of ribbon and tape and flowers and gems. Look at all this lovely stuff. So hopefully now you've put some paper around a tin and it's dry. I also put some flowery tape around a tin. Oh, can you hear the dogs in the background? They're barking at the neighbours' dogs. Everyone's dogs are having a really good time in lockdown, aren't they? Because they get to be with their owners all day long and have ridiculous amounts of walks. Let's take the plain jar, plain tin, and put some pretty tape around it. Choose one? Yeah? I think maybe this one. I think that one would be a good one. Like that. And this is going to be for pens. Oops. That's the grumpy dog that we've got. She's a very old dog and she's called Ziggy. And if anyone disturbs her when she's trying to have a little nap, because she needs lots of naps because she's old, she's now actually sort of like she's well into her 90s. If anyone bothers her, then she does a little bit of a growl. She never hurts anyone though, I hasten to add. Right, so I think that looks pretty, doesn't it? And one down here. And just add bits and bobs. I know lots of you crafters who usually come to the crafting sessions will have lots of these tapes at home. If you haven't though, think outside the box and you could use wrapping paper. I've got some wrapping paper here. See, you could cut strips to decorate or decorate the whole tin. Now, we are going to put some gems around here. Should we put something in the middle, do you think, Marnie, or should we put some flowers, stick some flowers on like that? I think flowers would be nice. You can get lovely little flowers like these from an artificial flower if you take it apart. If you take an artificial flower apart, just take the inside out and those funny little bits of plastic on the bottom, you get lots of little ones. So all of these pink flowers was from one artificial flower. So I've started to put the flower on here. It looks pretty rubbish at the moment because it's all wet. And I also find using with the PVA, if you use a sponge to put it on, it's a little bit better. Okay, so everything's dry. Max is just deliberately coughing in the background and he's starting to really annoy me, to be honest. This is like about tape 57. So, right, his big sister's just telling him to shut up. A rainbow jar we made with tissue paper out of an old jar. There we go. A jar out of this tissue paper. And a jar for money out of the coffee pot. Just put a little slit in there. Marnie made this one, pelicans. With, what are they? Toucans, sorry. Sorry for all you toucan enthusiasts. These are toucans, not pelicans. Of course they're not pelicans. Is all you needed, tape or wallpaper or just little bits and bobs, napkins. And look at that. My darling granddaughter made that. Isn't she clever? Well, if you want to make any of these, please do, as you're probably quite bored now in lockdown, and post them in the comments, okay? And we can see what interesting things you've made. I know a few people will be making some beautiful stuff, but it really doesn't matter what they look like, does it? It's just good fun. And for next week, save these tomato puree tubes if you've got any. You only need 1 or 2. If you don't want to use too much of it, just keep it in a jar and keep that and don't throw it away, because we're going to be making something out of tomato puree tubes, and it's going to be quite nice as well. You'll be surprised. And save any tin foil as well. Okay? You can turn it off now, sweetheart.